Your brand is growing and you know that your audience is watching streaming content, but how do you reach them in a way that measures awareness, conversions, and other key metrics? Welcome to One Amazing Thing About Roku. Today we're talking with Dan Lapinski, Head of Product Strategy and Operations at Roku Ads Manager, and he's going to be sharing one amazing thing about Roku's Ad Manager, their Action Ads feature, with us today. Dan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for bringing me on. I'm happy to be here. Big fan and
Yeah,
excited to get into the weeds a bit.
yeah, I know. I love taking a look myself here, so I'm looking forward to diving in a minute here. Before we do that, why don't you give a little background on you and your role at Roku?
Yeah, sure. So I've been in ad tech for the last 15 years, Roku for the last four and change. I am currently the head of product strategy and operations for Roku Ads Manager. My job and my team's job is essentially to connect product and end side to clients and market in a few different ways. We're running things like sales enablement and support, but a large focus is on our GTM motions, our go-to-market motions. How do we bring features and partnerships to market and make sure the market has what they need? And as importantly, make sure we know what they want next so we can build that cool thing.
Yeah, love it. So we're going to be looking at a specific feature of building a campaign, the Action Ads feature. Before we take a look, though, can you give us a little background here? Why did you choose this feature, and who's the audience for it, and why is it important to them?
Yeah, great. So first and foremost, Roku Ads Manager is a self-serve CTV ad platform. It's a place where any brand of any size can log on for free and create CTV ad campaigns to deliver on the big screen. And so it's kind of like democratizing the TV screen. That's kind of what the platform does. We're building our platform and the feature that I'm going to focus in on for performance-focused advertisers. We're looking at growth marketers who want to make the CTV experience drive results for their brand, much like search and social have in the past. And that's what the Action Ads feature is really built around. It makes the TV ad a little bit more powerful. Also, just the platform in general makes TV accessible. Before, and back in the day, even still now, frankly, buying TV was hard to do and it was reserved for large advertisers. Our platform makes it easy to do, but it doesn't sacrifice performance along the way. We have a really strong back end that optimizes in real time. It just doesn't require you to have strong technical knowledge to use that level of optimization. And on the front end, there's features that, again, are really easy to use, but make your TV dollars work a whole lot harder and a whole lot smarter. So a CTV streaming ad platform with some features that really help drive performance for growth marketers.
Love it, love it. Well, yeah, let's take a look here. Why don't you share your screen?
Um, I'm going to walk you guys through a campaign build. When you click create campaign, we'll ask a question. So what's your campaign goal? That kind of goes back to what I talked about before. We want to make sure that your CTV dollars are doing what you want them to do. Something as straightforward as reach or something as complex as driving purchases. The campaign build flow, which is what I'm in right now, gives you a whole lot of optionality on how to decide where your ads run. And then on the back end, we'll optimize towards that goal that you defined previously. And I'm going to focus in on a creative feature at the end of this quick walkthrough and kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about. So Ads Manager, again, self-serve CTV ad platform. This is the campaign build tool. All of it lives here. You should be able to build a campaign in 5 to 10 clicks in 2 to 3 minutes. Just a really easy way to put your CTV ad on the big screen and do so at any budget level that matters to you. No revenue requirements, no fees for any of the things that we're talking about here. So just really good access. You can do things like setting your dates and times, doing that across days of weeks and times of day. Maybe you want to heavy up in prime time, run your ads only in the weekend, or give your call center a break during lunch hours. Simply drag and drop your mouse to set up some day parting on your campaigns. Location targeting, really straightforward stuff here too. Do you want to deliver your ads into specific states, DMAs, or zip codes? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Feel free to use those features. Aware of the equation. Who do you want to see your ads? A little bit more about audience targeting just quickly. And make sure your ads are reaching the right folks. Gender, age, and income, really strong demographic audiences. Advanced demographics are really great. These are interest-based audiences. You might want to reach renters or homeowners. You might want to look for B2B audiences like founders. Might be really interested in finding pet owners, for example, or online shoppers. We have lots of Roku audiences in here. Cord cutters is really popular. Maybe you want to deliver your ads to folks who you can't reach on linear TV. Maybe you want to align your ads with things that people are watching. Using Roku's first-party data is a really strong use case. And you can also use your first-party data inside of our tool as well. By this time you've said, I want to spend X amount of dollars across these dates and times, these places against these people. You can pick and choose where your ads run. We're an operating system first, and we're the #1 operating system in the United States. We're in about 1 in 2 homes, the Roku operating system. That gives us massive reach. And it also means that your ads can deliver on the Roku channel, our owned and operated channel, but also across a lot of our partners, Hulu, Pluto, Tubi, Peacock, Paramount. It's a really good place to make sure you're reaching that audience that you've defined anywhere they may be streaming. You can do things like setting frequency caps. I don't want my audience to see my ad more than once every 10 days, for example. So yeah, that's the end of the campaign build flow. It's really straightforward. By this time, you've said exactly what you want your ads to do. And now it's time to look at creatives. What do you want to show your consumer? And this is action ads. This is kind of what I want to lean into a little bit deeper. And that one amazing thing that we want to kind of focus on. Action ads is a creative format. You kind of think of action ads as a way to make your video ad work a little bit harder and a little bit smarter. So imagine this background being your video. Let's say it's Betty's Boutique as your brand, and that's who you want to be building campaigns for. You're going to start building things atop of this interactive overlay, which is kind of that action. So an action ad is going to take your video and prompt you to pick up a Roku remote and press OK to do something. And that something can be a text message to your phone. That something can be a shop now button on the TV screen itself. So just some really engageable formats that make your TV ads work stronger. And it's fully customizable. And there's nothing that you need to do here from a revenue standpoint or CPM standpoint or increased fees. Build 100 of these to figure out what's kind of working best. So just some things that you can kind of customize. You can work in your product info. Maybe you want to sell jeans or shirts or candles. All those things can be synced to your Shopify store if you're a Shopify advertiser. Nice. You can change your action. You want to send them a text message to shop through their phone, or if you're a Shopify brand, you want them to buy straight on the TV screen. And then you can just start customizing the actual overlay itself. In this case, I have the background color to be blue, but maybe green makes more sense for your brand. Update that on the screen. Make it contrast with the video that you're building. Change your call to action. Right now it says buy now. Maybe it makes more sense to download if you're a mobile app company. Maybe it makes more sense to learn more if you're trying to explain a new product offering to a consumer. That will update in real time. And then you have the overlay message and the image that associates with that overlay message. Right now it says free shipping on all orders over 50, but maybe you want this to be something like buy our cool new sneakers. Update that in real time, pop it onto the screen, take a look at what advertisers are going to be doing to make these things engage with consumers. And then you can choose to align that message. That's a really cool process for the streamer as well. Your ad is running, the overlay is there, adds resonance, adds recall to your ad, even if they aren't engaging with the Roku remote. But when they do, the ad pauses, they press OK one more time, and they can choose to receive a text message, which is also customizable.
Nice.
And again, free of charge. So customize that text message. Here we have click below for $10 off and free shipping. Maybe it's something like your first order. Customizing these things will help you build out really unique offerings that can help drive subsets of your customers to take more value from your TV ads. So remember your ad, it'll be on a second stream and engage in different ways. And you can also have these things tracked. If you're a growth marketer, you want to know what's happening, drop in some UTMs, use a third-party tracker, understand who's actually engaging with these text messages moving forward. So that's what the action ad flow looks like when you're building things for text. And just kind of like a quick pivot off of this, instead of building with text, maybe you want to shop on TV. That removes the text message component and adds in a shoppable component. This is available for Shopify brands specifically. And again, free to use and just really easy to set up. So sync your products, upload your imagery here. The syncing of those products helps us understand inventory availability and pricing, which then populates a screen once you do press OK that will do things like allow you to buy on the TV screen. So maybe you want to check out on the TV, it'll populate your sneaker. Below this, it'll populate iterations of those sneakers and the prices for them. And they can choose to either shop on their phone or check out on the TV screen. Either of these actions, when engaged with, will push them right back into the ad that you were running in a non-skippable format and then right back into the content that they were buying. That's the idea on action ads. It takes your video, makes it work harder, makes it work smarter, does it for free. And it's a really easy way to drive maximum performance on your CTV ads with Roku Ads Manager.
Love it. I mean, the campaign builder alone is, makes it easy. I mean, it definitely brings down the barrier to getting your ads on TV, but
If you were to look at our roadmap as to what's to come on the action ad side of things, the way in which we could make the TV screen engageable, and just increasing resonance and recall is critically important. Even if you're not picking up your Roku remote, which is a pretty iconic piece of technology in the home too, and pressing OK, you're still seeing that overlay and understanding what's happening and remembering what's happening. So yeah, the results have been really promising. We're excited to continue to build the creative side of the feature, and the next 6 months should be really exciting on the creative front, but also with some other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how it grows as well. But already pretty exciting. So thanks so much for joining. I know we just got a peek at things today. For those that are interested in learning a little bit more, what should they do?
Well, if you're a Shopify brand, download our app. It's on your Shopify store. Just search for Roku Ads. It'll connect your Shopify store to Roku Ads Manager. Again, free to use. So that's a really great place to get started. There are some tutorials there. You can also just sign up yourself. It's ads.roku.com. It's free to do so. You can play with all of the things that I showed you, build some audiences, upload your customer list, create some action ads, get a feel for what the platform feels like. See a question mark anywhere on a page, click that. That'll come right to me and my team, and we'll be happy to help you out along the way. So yeah, ads.roku.com, sign up. It's free to do. Poke around, get comfy, and if you have questions, reach out. We're happy to help along the way.
Love it. Well, again, I'd like to thank Dan Lapinski, head of product strategy and operations at Roku Ads Manager, for joining the show. You can learn more about Dan and Roku by following the links in the show notes.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, thank you.